At the heart of it is a problem of what we call contractual entanglement, right? The PBM takes these commodity functions that actually, if you know what you're doing, they're actually quite easy to procure and migrate and move to different vendors. Things like mail order and specialty dispensing, right? And they contractually anchor them to a claims processing contract. And claims processing historically has been managed on these archaic 30-year-old claims processing platforms that have been a nightmare to implement, a nightmare to transition from one to the other. So as a result, for a large employer with a highly complex benefit structure, right, the perceived hassle of moving from one claims processing platform to another, doing that implementation, makes switching PBMs a very, very rare occurrence. It's essentially like a Halley's Comet occurrence, right, for a very large plan sponsor. Another way to say that is when you, as a large plan sponsor, hire a PBM, you are basically stuck with their owned pharmacies and their GPO arrangements for the next decade, reasonably speaking. Now, PBMs know this, right? They know full well that this entanglement allows them to sidestep marketplace competition, allows them to avoid competitive pressure. And so over time, what happens is the market competitiveness of these commodity functions starts to deteriorate, right? The service levels atrophy, the pricing doesn't keep up with market. Now, the plan sponsors will try and claw back some of that value. Year over year, they might do a market check exercise every year. But as they see, when it plays out, those exercises only provide a little bit of incremental relief. Next time they go to do an RFP, lo and behold, there's this massive windfall. The pricing has gotten way better in the market. And that windfall, by the way, that the quote unquote savings that comes from the RFP is not a victory for the plan sponsor. This is not good news. This is, in fact, proof, right? It's proof positive that the incumbent has been exploiting those commodity services for profit over the past 3, 5, 7 years of the relationship.